don't know why this is so big, but man, thank you guys for tuning in to this live reaction of AEW Dynamite and Collision. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the City of Wrestling. That way you're notified when the City of Wrestling drops its latest content and goes live, as well as, let's see how this looks here. There we go. That's good. So yeah, just make sure you guys subscribe, share this video with those that may be interested in AEW, has questions like, man, what is it like to watch AEW, or just want to have some fun? Share this video with them. It's going to be a lot of fun. Make sure you guys fill out or answer tonight's poll. The poll of the night is: what grade would you give Darby Allin's AEW World Title run? A, B, C, or D. That is the choices for tonight. Tonight's card is going to be really interesting. They haven't put out the full graphic of the card, but let me see. Let me pull it up. I know we got TJ. They're going to be in action. Um, we got the Death Riders with Will Ospreay versus the Rascals. They're going to be tonight. We got Roosh, Brian Cage, Orange Cassidy, and Leo Rush in a Super Station Showcase four-way. Then we got Claudio Castagnoli and Brody King in one of the men's Owen Hart tournament quarterfinal matches. Then we're going to hear from Kyle Fletcher and Don Callis. They're going to be with Renee Paquette. Then we'll also hear from TNT Champion Kevin Knight, or the Jet Kevin Knight, in response to what transpired at Double or Nothing. Let's see. Then in another Owen Hart men's tournament quarterfinal match, you're going to have Mark Davis versus Jungle Jack Perry. We're going to get the 5-second pose from AEW World Tag Team Champions Adam Copeland and Christian Cage. And last but not least, or actually, no, we got the Lights Out Philly Street Fight between Kris Statlander and Hikaru Shida. Then you got everyone banned from ringside, Jericho versus Ricochet. And then last but not least, we will have MJF's 3-time AEW World Championship celebration. So that is going to be what's going to transpire tonight. Just waiting for it to start. Make sure you guys submit your questions and that whole thing. Just keeping up with the world of wrestling. So besides reacting to AEW Dynamite, whatever transpires in the world of wrestling that comes on my feed and everything, I will pass the message along to you guys. It's going to be a fun night of pro wrestling in Philly. It's always a good crowd. Um, it's an intriguing night. A lot of anticipation and um, just excitement, because I mean, Sunday's pay-per-view was freaking amazing. It was amazing, fun. It was innovative, and that whole 9 yards. So it's just a lot of fun things. So I know you guys are waiting to what happens. It's going to be 3 hours tonight, so there isn't going to be a collision this Saturday. So we're getting everything in one night. So here we go. Again, you may be, as far as streaming, you might be ahead of me or ahead of some people in the chat, vice versa. So we'll see what happens. Timothy, what is going on? I hope you are doing well. All right, we got the show starting right now. All right, it's an electric crowd. Yeah, this is a nice crowd. Shout out to my colleague and good friend from the Holy Podcast, Paul Bro. He is there in attendance. Saw a few pictures and everything. So they're showing a graphic for the AEW um, men's tournament bracket. So they're going through the rundown. Like I said, Claudio Castagnoli and Brody King in the one of the men's Owen Hart tournament quarterfinal match tonight. And we got Mark Davis and Jungle Jack Perry in another men's tournament quarterfinal match in the Owen Hart tournament match. Ah. All right. We're going to what happened or after Double or Nothing. Renee Paquette catching up with Will Ospreay. All right, Ospreay is going to the. Oh, he runs into Omega. Ah, Kenny's bringing up the Death Riders. Kenny tells him you can't trust those guys. I mean, that's true. Can't trust them. Ooh. Kenny's like, why didn't you ask for me? Ooh. Ooh, now he's asking Kenny, why aren't you here every week? He can't bounce back the way he used to. Kenny's bringing up, you're not the same guy that you once were, and I'm not the same guy I once was. He's telling him to be careful. Oh, Moxley just showed up. Oh, oh. Damn. Damn, that was so good. Wow. Oh my God. This is a foreshadowing of the world title. We're probably looking at a foreshadowing of the All In main event. All right, we got Kevin Knight coming out, and there is a bunch of boos. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh man, this is good. So they're recapping what happened on Sunday, where Kevin Knight um, did his splash on Darby Allin while he was unstructured. Damn, damn. All right, let's see what. You know what? Kevin Knight's coming out very heelish with a chain. I think that's a common theme with someone that's turning heel or has turned heel. That what's up, man? That they uh they have a chain or glasses or black slacks. That's what I was thinking, Timothy. He's dressing like The Rock. Damn, they're trying to F you, Kevin. Damn. Damn, they're trying to shut the F up. Damn, he's really turned heel. Because this crowd is. They're chanting F the. Shut the F up. Oh, yeah, very good. He did. He let people down. I like that he's not getting rattled or anything. He's just going with it. He brought. That's funny. He brought up the Sixers, blowing the lead against the Knicks. That's funny. Ooh, that's good. I'm not trusting the process. Ooh, that is true. He was the last person to beat MJF. It should have been me. That's typical heel he heel response. Do I look like a bench player? Damn, he's talking about taking over the whole company. Okay. Oh, this heel's turn is going to be interesting. Uh-oh. Speedball's coming out. Somebody said that jacket sucks. Ooh, he's like, that's. Okay, this probably some foreshadowing to a match later on. You're impatient and you make mistakes. Mm. Ooh, apologize. He gonna deck him. He is going to deck Speedball. Speedball got his hand out. Come on, let's shake on it. He gonna slap him. He's gonna do something. The crowd's chanting, "Say you're sorry." Ooh, he bumped it. Ooh. Oh, he turned on him. He turned on him. Kevin Knight turned. Hey, I want to give a shout out to Phil Lindsay. He called it from Grassity. We saw. If you weren't paying attention, you saw this coming a mile away. He was displaying heel tendencies for over a month. We got Renee Paquette with the demand. You know what? I got a feeling that these guys are going to turn on him. Yeah, he has it. He's got that heel character. All right, here we go. I think this is the first match. Yep, there we go. We got Jericho and Ricochet. So everyone is banned at ringside. Man, to think it's okay. I'm in the central time zone. So it's 7:15. If you're on the East Coast, it's 8:15. In 15 minutes, we got Omega running into or Osprey running into Omega. Then Moxley walked in. You got Kevin Knight coming to the ring, giving a promo why he did what he did to Darby. Speedball comes out, tells him to apologize. Kevin Knight turns on him. We get a promo or an interview with Renee Paquette with the demand. All that in 15 minutes. Love it. Love it. Everybody singing. What the hell is that song? I can't even remember what the hell the song is. Judas is my mind. All right, here we go. We got man. He's got a nice Titantron. Ricochet. 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 All right, here we go. So everyone is banned from ringside in this match. Hey man, that's discriminatory. They're chanting bald, bald, bald. All right, they're pulling up the tweets, ready for some graps after awesome pay-per-view. Let's get it. Stoked for AW Dynamite tonight. Love Forbidden Door season. Coming off of big pay-per-view. Should be a big one. RRP Jet Speed. Yep. The fall off from Double or Nothing. Oh, I know this is going to be a fire show. Yep. Forbidden Door season is here, baby. Yeah, Forbidden Door season is going to be unique because of the news that broke this morning regarding New Japan Pro Wrestling, Bushiroad selling their remaining stake in the company to TV Ashi. So real interesting, man. Real interesting. Is that nasty, Leroy? Nasty. What's up, man? So we're in the bottom right corner. Yeah, Jericho's grimacing. Ooh, nice chop by Ricochet. Yeah, this match is starting off pretty slow. Ricochet shoulder to the abdomen of Jericho. Jericho with a forearm as he attempted to jump on the over the top rope. Okay, Jericho's on the top rope and dives on Ricochet on the outside in front of the announcer's table. Alrighty. Oh Lord, they're going on the announcer's booth. And ooh, nice knee first. You know, there's something about their announce uh table in AEW. There's no give to that thing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Uh-oh. Jericho's got the lion. He's got the walls of Jericho on him. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to this live reaction of AEW Dynamite and Collision. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the City of Wrestling. That way you're notified when the City of Wrestling drops its latest content and goes live. All right, so they're in front of the announcer's booth. All right, they're on the apron right now, right in front of the announcer's booth. Another roundhouse kick. Another roundhouse kick. All right, what's Ricochet gonna do? Oh, nice chop block. That was a nice uh, sweep to the leg, and then he runs Jericho into the still. All right, they're going to picture in picture. Yeah, today's been a very eventful day in the world of professional wrestling. I need Jericho to stop wearing those pants. They're still distracting. Man, you know what, Leroy? I actually enjoyed that promo. Um, to start off his heel run, could have been more intense. Yes and no. I think he's. I think the goal that they were trying to give off was that he's a tweener. Like, man, I want to. Like he mentioned, it, he's like, man, I wanted to take things in my own hand. I wasn't gonna trust the process. So it's like, no, I want to do something. So it's he was teetering that, before Speedball came out. Then when Speedball came off, turned on him. Turned on him. I loved it. I loved it. I like it. I like it. Um there's some swerve to it. Just say that. Some swerve to it. I think I mentioned it on my TikTok live this afternoon that I think what could potentially happen, because I mean a lot of speculation is stating that the New Day, Xavier Woods and Kofi, or Austin Creed and Kofi Kingston are headed to AEW. And I think what could possibly happen with Swerve is it'll be Kevin Knight, Swerve, and the New Day. I think that might be the faction. Let's see. Yeah, very methodical. I think it was slow and calculating, especially. Yeah, it was to give you that tweener, like, okay. And the way the tone, like, I guess because of my broadcasting background, I'm real notice the tone that someone talks in, especially in wrestling. Like, okay, your tone is giving off this emotion and this vibe. Like that's real key. And like I mentioned earlier, as he was talking, he gave off that tweener. Like, I'm not a good guy, I'm not a bad guy, I'm just, I just want to get ahead. And he played that, and then, the little bump, and I was like, oh, okay, this is gonna go on and everything. And then he turned on right away. I think a lot of people were expecting the speedball Kevin Knight dynamic to go on for a few uh weeks. They need a female in their faction. Yes. And that female should be, damn, who should it be? I think Red Velvet. Red Velvet. Yeah, I think Red Velvet would fit. Or actually no, Queen Amanado. Because she would go perfect with Prince Nana. Damn, Death Valley Driver on the end of the apron by the uh entranceway. Damn, that was nasty. Ooh, nasty chop. So they're on their knees. They're in front of the bottom right turnbuckle. Nice chop. Yeah, they're just exchanging chops right now. All right, Ricochet gets up first. Now Jericho. Yeah, they're just chopping. Yeah, the Hurt Syndicate. You know what? Athena. That actually would be a dope addition to the Hurt Syndicate. Athena. I honestly believe that would be really cool. Ooh, nice double axe handle. Ooh, kick out. Yeah, the Hurt Syndicate. I think the perfect one would be Athena. That would be the perfect one. She already got gold, and she don't have a problem hurting people. I mean, there you go. I mean, if it was a perfect world, the perfect person to go with the Hurt Syndicate would be Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill would be the perfect person with the Hurt Syndicate. Ooh, damn. But again, we're not in a perfect world, so sucks. All right, it's 7:26 right now, so it's basically 11 minutes. This match has been going on. Yeah, they're chanting, "You're still bald." Yeah, Queen Nominata would be another good. There's at least three, maybe four good candidates that could fit with the Hurt Syndicate. And I mean, if they wanted to add women to their faction, it's at least three. Man, this is a long 10 count. It's taking 20 seconds to count to 10. I think I should do that the next time they have a count out or the referee's counting. See how long it takes. Damn, nice. One, two, kick out by Jericho. Easily, he kicked out. Duh. That's what happened, Taz. He kicked out. Uh-oh. Walls of Jericho. Is Ricochet going to tap? Ooh, he almost had the rope and he didn't get it. Trying to fight off. He's trying to fight it off. Ricochet's working Jericho's left knee. That's how you do it. Yeah, it's there's quite a few people that are on the list. I think one person to keep an eye on that nobody's talking about is Wardlow. Like that's a guy you need to keep an eye on. Ooh, he almost hit Aubrey. Ah, nice Lobo. Ah, that's nice, Ricochet. That's a good one. Oh, the Rico salt. This has been a pretty good match. I gotta admit, it's been a pretty good match. Aw. Oh. Ooh. Damn, that was a tight landing. Cover. 1, 2, kick out. You know what? I don't have a problem with Ricochet feuding with Jericho because they're both vets. So I mean I don't have a problem with it. And I mean you can damn. That was a nasty Judas effect. Jericho's gonna hit the lion salt. Hey, he got it. Jericho wins. And if you notice, he's not going by Chris Jericho. He's just going by Jericho. Da, 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 do, da. Da, da, do, da. Da, da, da. Let's see what happened. Oh, Champa! Oh, damn! Huh? Tommaso Ciampa? Wow. I did not. I didn't expect this to happen. I expected some random stuff that we didn't think would happen would happen. Oh, hit the knee on him. Night, night. Night, night. That's actually surprising. I didn't see, man, I did not see him attacking Jericho. All right, we got Andrade. How you know? How you know? How you know? How you know? All right, we should be getting that match pretty soon. I think Tony's keeping talent like Tony, Mercedes, Hangman off TV for a purpose to make. He's been doing that since the beginning. Nobody's just paid attention to it. They just like, oh, why isn't this person, complaining? And it's like, no, it's smart. Yeah, it's definitely there's a method to that and everything. I don't mind it because I mean, I've shared this many times. Like watching wrestling for so many years, like one of my pet peeves um when it was just WWE, that was pretty much primary thing that you had access to and everything, was that they would constantly show people every week, at least between Raw and SmackDown, at least 6, 7 times a week. So it's like after a while, they just got it's like, oh God, oh, okay, all right. And when you don't, the old saying that Jim Cornette used to say, how can they miss you if you don't go away? How can people miss you if you're constantly there, but you're not only there, but you're being shown 4 or 5 times a show. So it's just one of those things. Oh man, I love uh freaking Andrade. You know? How you know? How you know? Let me see let's see what's happening on X right now. So yeah, there's not a lot of wrestling news breaking. I mean, a lot of the news happened earlier today, and they're primarily the New Japan stuff, and then of course the WWE Vince McMahon shareholders lawsuit, which I recommend you check it out. I know Brandon Thurston. I think he did a piece for Post Wrestling, so all the information there. I skimmed through. Yeah, it's you know where this could go and what's happening. They do a really good job covering the legal aspect of the lawsuit and everything, not just the wrestling aspect. Also, this Saturday, I will be doing a live reaction to MLW Fusion. MLW Fusion, that is a really good card, and I am going to enjoy that card. Let's see what else we got here. Nah, shout out to Deporticus. Bro, Jericho can't escape bald dudes. He went from Ricochet to Champa. All right. We got the MLW Fusion. It's going to be 6:05 Eastern. All right, I think this is going to be the. Is this the super? Yeah, the Superstation Showcase Fatal Four Way. It's going to be Rush, Brian Cage, Leo Rush, and right now, Orange Cassidy heading to the ring. Here comes Leo Rush. Tony Schiavone's I'm old. Man, this Leo Rush character is picking up a lot of momentum. Into the crowd, there's cheers. I told what was it, Gaijin and Mid South, Nyan, Timothy. Leo Rush is what happens when Dullum gets trapped in Tales from the Hood. Yeah, Leo Rush is just all right. Here we go, Brian Cage. This is going to be an interesting matchup because you got Brian Cage, the powerhouse. You got Leo Rush, the speedster. Then you got or Roosh, the physically intense one, and then you got Orange Cassidy, which is like laid back. So it's like different levels of personalities. All right, here we go. Where's Roosh? Roosh. Man, that's a nice time Tron video. All right, he's on a 5-match singles winning streak. Ooh, okay. You have to do it. All right, Leo Rush is in the upper left corner. You got Roosh in the bottom left. Orange Cassidy to the right. Orange Cassidy's like standing off is watching Leo Rush. Okay, we got Brian Cage throwing out Leo Rush. Okay, we got Roosh and Brian Cage. I didn't know I wanted to see this match. I really didn't know I wanted to see this match. There we uh, there we go. Ooh, nice clothesline. Damn, that was a nice German suplex by Roosh. Oh, that was a slick. Roosh and Orange Cassidy go for the pin. They're smart. Leo Rush is doing it, or Orange Cassidy's doing it. Oh, oh. Man, Leo Rush is so damn fast in the ring. Ooh, missed clothesline by Roosh. Okay. Nice drop kick by Orange Cassidy. Okay. I like it. And Tony Schiavone's giving him. Oh, nice springboard. All right, we got Leo Rush and Brian Cage. Oh, nice springboard. He knocks Brian Cage out. Okay, what's Leo Rush gonna do? What is this man going to do? Ah, he caught him. Brian Cage caught him. He's got him up in a superplex. Oh, damn! Orange Cassidy dove on him and knocked um Brian Cage and Leo Rush down. Ah, Rush does the. All right, we're in picture right now. Again, thank you guys for tuning into this live reaction of AEW Dynamite slash Collision. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the City of Wrestling. That way you're notified when the City of Wrestling drops its latest content and goes live, as well as follow City of Wrestling on all social media platforms. That is, I got to take a look. Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, Blue Sky, and of course, this platform, YouTube. Make sure you guys follow City of Wrestling. Let me see what we got here. Dun, 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 dun. And I could go for some pancakes right now. I could literally go for some pancakes. I seen someone do a they did the homemade McGriddles where they had the they did the pancakes and they had, the bottom part cooking, and then on top they poured the syrup, and then they added more batter, put it there and everything, and man, that looked good. Woo, that looked good. All right, so we got Roosh. Okay, you got Roosh and Orange Cassidy in the upper right corner. Okay, he knocks Orange Cassidy down in the upper right corner, and you got Leo Rush and Brian Cage in the bottom right corner. Are we getting 2 hours of Collision Saturday? I wonder if we are. I wonder if we're getting it. You know what? That does make sense. Got one, two. Okay. All right, Orange Cassidy in the upper right corner. What a what an elbow drop. Ooh, nice kick by Brian Cage. Oh, he's gonna do the superplex from the middle rope. Damn. Kick out. That takes some strength. That takes a lot of strength to do that. Oh, try to do a crossbody, Leo Rush. Didn't work. Kick out. Oh, he's got Orange Cassidy. Nice cutter. Nice. Mm. 1, 2, kick out. All right, here we go. Ah, he caught him. Nice DDT. Uh-oh. Rocky Romero and Lance Archer. Lance Archer called his punch. I did not expect them to be in this match. Orange Cassidy hits. He kicked Rocky Romero. Oh! Shake something! Jake Doyle is back. Damn, Jake Doyle returns. Damn. So the Don Callis family just took Orange Cassidy to the back. We got Roosh and Leo Rush. Yeah, Brian Cage is in the back too. Oh, nice cutter. Nice cutter. Nice. So we got Roosh and Leo Rush. Oh, nice spear. Wait a minute. Is Leo Rush going to win? Kick out. Man. All right. Leo Rush is on the. Ooh, he misses the splash. Damn, nice forearm by Roosh. All right, so they're on the right side of the ring. He throws them in the upper barricade. They're by the uh ringside area by the commentator's booth. All right, Roosh is on the he grabs his cable and he wraps it around Leo Rush's neck. So there's no disqualifications in this match. Damn. He is just he's beating the hell out of Leo Rush. Ooh! Woo! That's gonna leave a mark. Here's the cover. Roosh wins. So I remember last week he called the shot to MJF. All right, we got Renee Paquette. Oh, Lord. Oh, Kevin Knight. MJF wanted to say thank you. Mm. Oh, God, what the hell? These random. Damn, now Don Callis. Yo, we're going to get Kyle Fletcher and Kevin Knight. All right, we got a video package of Mark Briscoe. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, let's see. Jake Doyle is back. Kevin Knight turned on Speedball. What else we got? The big one in the beginning of the show, Osprey and Omega talking, and Moxley walks in. Great content. Great. I mean, some great stuff. And make sure you guys fill out tonight's poll. The poll of the night is: what grade would you give Darby Allin's AEW World Title run? 67% says an A. 17% gives it a B, and another 17% gives it a D. So make sure you guys fill out tonight's poll of the night. Oh man, that's wild, man. Freaking Kyle Fletcher. Oh, we're getting the MJF celebration. All right, guys, give me a few minutes. I will take a quick break and I'll be right back. Why does it feel like they're going to reveal the wild card tonight? Oh, next week. Okay, does anybody notice that Alex Windsor is pretty much in all black? Does anybody notice that? She is dressed in all black. She is going to, I think she's going to turn on Jamie Hayter. Yeah, she's going to turn on Jamie. You know what, Timothy? That actually, it's not out of the realm of possibility. That could happen. Oh my God, he's coming out on a throne. Uh, I want to know who the hell's going to interrupt it. Yeah, I think Alex Wins is going to turn on Jamie Hayter. I think it's inevitable. Wait a minute. MJF threw the other title in the garbage? So who do you guys think is going to interrupt this celebration? Know what? It would be dope if it's Warlow. Why does Darby Allen or MJF look like the top of a trophy? Damn it, do I got All right, this is my trophy. This is what MJF looks like. He looks like he looks like a trophy. The top of a trophy. Who is going to interrupt? You know what? I just realized this. MJF is what would have happened if Carlton Banks was white and a wrestler. That's what we remind me of Carlton Banks from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Mm-hmm. This is so. Uh-oh, Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe interrupts. Ah, he tore down the thing. The it's funny how nobody mentions that Taz is the heel announcer. He always sides with the heels. What the heck? Exotic beach penguins? I believe. Ah, that's true. He pinned MJF. I believe it was at Full Gear. I don't know. You guys in the chat, let me know. I believe it. Yeah, I believe it was Full Gear. Briscoe wants a title shot. He's like, are you gonna be a soft little female dog, or are you gonna man up? Man, MJF is so damn condescending. He called everybody from Philly poor. Damn. If Mark challenged for the title, it would put the company out of business. Man, he's so condescending. Ooh, that's a nice camera shot right there. Oh, damn. Roosh is coming out. Last week he called his shot. I wonder if we're going to get a triple threat. Ooh, this is good. He called him chicken shit. This is funny. Oh, damn. Roosh and MJF. Damn. Cracking on it, Mark Briscoe. Oh, damn. Nah, MJF's he's gonna back out. It would be nice to see Roosh and MJF tonight. Yep, knew it. Ooh, next week. Damn, Roosh versus MJF next week. Woo! All right, we got another vignette from Jack Perry. So far, tonight's episode of AEW Dynamite has been. This has been a fun episode. This has been a real good episode of AEW Dynamite. I think this has been one of the more solid follow-ups to a great pay-per-view. Yeah, I think it's one of the best that they've done. All right, so we got Jack Perry. He's doing the Rocky because they're in Philly. Ew. I hope they use camera tricks for that for the egg. I know you if you add I seen a movie prop guy. They use like mango and something else to make it look like it was egg, but it wasn't. Uh-oh, I think this is this quarterfinal match. All right, we got Claudio versus Brody King. I like how they have Renee Paquette by ringside, just giving like an update and everything. Is really it gives it the sports centric feel. Yeah, so the winner faces Swerve in the So who do you guys think will win this match? Those of you who are in the chat, who's winning? Is it going to be Claudio or is it going to be Brody King? All right, here we go. Brody King. All right, so they're showing the bracket. So yeah, we got Will Ospreay. He's going to face the winner tonight of Mark Davis. Damn. I wonder if it's gonna. You know what? I wonder if it's gonna be Mark Davis that advances to face Will Ospreay. All right, here we go. Claudio versus Brody King. We're in for a treat right now. All right, we got a tie up right here. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Brody. Yeah, Brody and Swerve. That's gonna be the match. Man, Brody still got his chain on. Ugh. Man, it's freaking. It's pretty hot in here. Should they expand the field for the Owen Hart and Continental Classic tournament? Um, Seeing that the winner of the Owen gets the title shot at All In, and they have a pay-per-view, I think so. I mean, they got 2, 4, 6, 8. I think they should expand it to 16. 16 for the men and women. Because right now that's 8, but if you put 16, so it's 8 on one side, it's 8 on the other side. And it gives more people. So it's if they expand it to 16, it doesn't come across like it's been somewhat very predictable since they started it. With the exception, I think last year or something. So if you expand it to 16, you get rid of the element of predictability where it's like, okay, man, maybe this person, maybe that person. Where if you expand it to 16, like it probably gets predictable by probably the third round going into the finals, where it's like, okay, I got an idea who's gonna win. Instead of what we have now, where as soon as the winner wins their match, they're already in the uh the finals, and then they go on to the to the finals. Oh damn, we're getting Andrade versus Ace Austin. Man, they're nasty. They're throwing hold on. Yeah, the women's tournament is less predictable. And you know what? I kind of like that they let the men's tournament, advance a little. And the only one that's pretty much advanced in the um women's tournament is Athena. And then next week we'll find out who's in the wild card. So I like that they're giving the women's bracket a little bit more time and room to breathe. Not saying they're not doing it with the men, but they're giving it they're spacing it out. Ooh, nice forearm by Brody. Nice shot. They're in the bottom left side of the ringside. Nice forearm. Uh-oh. Ooh. Yeah, the ranking system, I think what they should do, because they did it every week, and I guess whoever the people that were doing it, maybe Tony Khan or what have you, like it was difficult to keep up with. Um, I would like them to do it every month. Something similar. If you remember Timothy, the old damn it, do I got it here? Shit, do I got the magazine here? No, I don't. The old PWI magazines where they had the top 10 monthly. I think that would be better. Where it's like you get an idea of who's probably going to be in the championship about next month. And like, I think that would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think so too. I really think so. I don't think it's going to be Swerve, but I do think Swerve is going to be champion before the year's out. I think he's probably getting the title to close the year. Where everybody's gotten the title and then boom. He's the champ closing out the year. And if you really look at it, it's the same thing that happened to Moxley when he won the title and started the Death Riders. Same exact thing. Nobody predicted going into in 2024 that Moxley would be world champion to close the year out. Everyone's like, "Oh, it's going to be MJF, it's going to be this person, it's going to be that person." Nobody anticipated they didn't anticipate Moxley winning. So, I think that's where it's headed. All right, we're in picture commercial. Man, all they're showing is food commercials. Man, Brody and Claudio are really. Man, I don't know how you could take them forearm uh to the face. Damn. Damn. Well, let's see what's happening in the world of wrestling while this match is going on. Yeah, I'm actually happy that Jake Doyle is back. I'm real happy. Um, hmm. And I think Swerve is going to take over and run roughshod over AEW. Who do you think fans are going to want to save AEW from Swerve? Ooh, ooh. I think it might be Darby, Nick Wayne, because you got to remember they all trained under the same um trainer. I'm trying to figure out who the hell that is with that silhouette. Man, does that look like Mercedes? Let me go to the page. Let me see if that is Mercedes. Hmm. Where are they at next week? I actually, you know what? It's funny. I actually, guys, listen. I actually have the damn. Uh, Next week is gonna be what the third. Yeah, it's gonna be the third. Richmond, Virginia. Huh? Who is gonna be? Oh, they are gonna be in Collision. Yeah, they do got Collision this Saturday. Guess I'm gonna do double duty. Collision and MLW. Nice forearm. Nice uppercut. Man, these guys are laying in on each other. Nice cannonball. Uppercut. That was nasty. Damn, that was nasty. Ooh, he landed on his feet. Double clothesline. They've been doing that the whole match. Man, it's crazy to see that Brody and Claudio are almost the same height. Uh-oh. Uppercut in the back. Ooh, nice full. Damn, nasty uppercut. Missed close on by Brody. Damn. Pop up uppercut. Damn, nasty close on. Oh, damn. That's how the match ended. Damn, Brody won. I kind of let me phrase that. It's the way he won. All right, let's see what we got. So, yeah, it's going to be Brody and Swerve on the right side, and then we'll find out who Mark Davis and Jack Perry are going to face tonight. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I need to get some to drink. Don't go away. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I am back. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to this live reaction of AEW Dynamite and Collision. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the City of Wrestling. That way you're notified when the City of Wrestling drops its latest content and goes live. As well as follow City of Wrestling on all social media platforms. That is Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, and Blue Sky. Make sure you guys follow City of Wrestling. There's some really cool content I am looking to drop pretty soon. Um, as you guys been seeing the champions of the 80s, I do have champions of the 90s in the works. So that'll be dropping soon. And I got some more stuff that is going to be dropping. So be on the lookout for that. Um, there's going to be there's content that I'm working on that is going to be specifically for YouTube. So unlike the champions of the 80s and the dream matches, this is going to be particularly on YouTube. So you're going to like it. All right, we're still in the commercial break and everything. Let me see what we got going on here. Ooh, I like what my White Sox are doing. Let me see the score. Let's see the score of the Sox game. All right, we're back. Damn, 13-1. Yo, I love that score. All right, we got Cope and Cage. It's I hope they do the legit 5-second pose. Make sure you guys fill out tonight's poll. The poll of the night is: what grade would you give Darby Allin's AEW World Title run? An A, B, C, or D? Right now, 67% say A. It's to feel alone. All right, here's Christian Cage. This is going to be fun. Here's Christian Cage. Do-do-do-do-ding. You deserve it. They had 5 million titles. Freaking Taz is just, man, he's such a great heel announcer. Oh my god. If you remember, that was the same thing that happened with the Young Bucks a couple years ago when they lost the tag team titles. Oh, WWE has interest in them. Cody's over there. And somebody tweeted there's a common theme happening where when somebody loses a title in AEW, somewhere this starts like, oh, they might be going to WWE. Like, oh, yeah, yes, they're gonna do the 5-second pose. Yes, yes. Kris is like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, this is so cool. This is so fun. No, he went to the store and bought a bunch of these. He bought he bought a bunch of disposable cameras. Oh man, what the hell? He's just passing. This is funny, man. Oh my lord, the guy bought a bunch of disposable cameras. Oh, the dogs. Yo. Man, this has been a night of like, man, this is some crazy stuff. Man, this is crazy. Damn. I did not expect this. I did not expect this to happen. Wow. Damn. This is, I don't think anybody expected this. I don't think anybody expected this. So I just came across this post on Blue Sky. AEW's up 30% for tickets sold in Philly since the last time they ran Temple Ball Arena in November 2024. Hmm. Damn. This is. I like interesting development. Mm. Swerves was sending messages. Mm. All right, we got Ty coming up. Damn, alley catch. Took a nasty forearm. Ooh. Damn, I hope Ava Everett's okay. Damn, she took a. Woo. Ty J wins. Damn. Uh-oh, Speedball wants to go one-on-one on Kevin Knight. Mm-mm. Gonna be interesting. Let's see what's happening in the world of wrestling outside of this quick break on Dynamite. Shout out to Lyric Wrestling. She had the same expression I did. So Dynamite is 3 hours tonight, and Collision is 2 hours on Saturday. Good lord! But tonight's been a really good show. I mean, it's been a very quality show. Um, yeah, no complaints. Um, I know we got Chris Statlander and Sheeta. I think Sheeta and Chris Statlander is closing the night. I think they're going to be the main event. I think they're definitely going to be the main event because I know next is probably going to be the trios match between um Osprey, Moxley, and Pac versus the Rascals. I think that's going to be next. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, so Mercedes, if you go to her IG story, she posted, God's timing might be sooner than you think. Be ready. We'll see. We'll see what that. So that means it's gonna be um yeah, here we go. Jack Perry. Look like he's gonna get attacked. All right, here we go. Mark Davis and Jungle Jack Perry. I think it's safe to say. I think there's something that could be talked about. Looks like or AEW does 3 hour shows better than WWE. Damn. Mind you, that car crash that with the Jack Perry's bus crashing into that car, the golf cart and the car, that was real. That wasn't like pre-taped or anything. That happened. I mean, it was live. It wasn't like pre-taped or anything. It actually looked like he climbed trees. Man, those are some bright pants. Tell about that. There you go. Mark Davis is vicious. We're definitely gonna get Mark Davis and Osprey in the finals or the semifinals as they call it. Yeah, those entrance videos were. I liked them. They were very creative. Damn, Munataka Murakami hit another homer for the White Sox. Nice. Man, what's the score of that game? Damn, 15-2. Woo! They came out beating them. All right, we got a picture in picture. Okay, so shout out to Nestor Ocampo. On the Spanish commentary, Carlos Cabrera said that AEW Grand Slam Mexico will be in August. So I wonder if that's going to be. Man, is that going to be before or after All In? Roll out. So for those people that have been asking, hey, when is the Western Conference final? That thing going to 7 games. It is going 7 games. That thing is going 7 games. Okay, it has to be. All right, so it's August. You know what? It might be the beginning of August that they do Arena AEW Grand Slam Mexico. I think they'll do that considering All In is at the end of the month to so the beginning of the month and then the end of the month to build up that hype going up to internationally. Mm, 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 mm. All right. There's really not a lot that's happening with wrestling right now as far as news. Everything happened earlier today. Remember Grand Slam Mexico was before all it. Okay. Yeah, it was. It was yeah, Grand Slam Mexico was actually That was what? After WrestleMania? I think. Yeah, I think it was after WrestleMania. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy. That's another team for the tag team division. Or I like to see Jake Doyle and Wardlow in a tag team. Just dominate. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, so there is a video on Swerve Strickland's social media of him standing in the back and Kevin Knight walks by and he has a smile on his face. Wow. Nice. There's no way Jack Perry's gonna hit that pile driver on Mark Davis. Mm. What the hell? There we go. Oh, nice. Let's see. Actually, no, it's on X. I didn't find it on Instagram, but it's on X. You know what? It might be on AEW. Let me see if it's on AEW social. No, they didn't show it on HBO. I mean HBO. Um, AEW socials. They announced the redemption. Redemption. All right, so somebody's reporting that the Warner Brothers Discovery executives are in Philadelphia with AEW tonight. Damn, what a catch by. Damn. Oh, His shoes did come off. His shoes came off. That is the first time I've seen that in a wrestling match. The guy hit a move so hard that his shoes came off. Told you that swerve video. Man, did he put his shoes back on? Oh, damn, he took his socks off. I think this is the first time I've seen this in a match. Oh man, that AEW arena. So they're gonna be in. They're going to be in Houston, and this arena looks. Man, this looks really cool. Man, they've been hitting a lot on these unique venues. All right. Yeah, Jack Perry do not have any shoes on. That man wrestling like he kind of looks like Sabu now with the bright green pants. Mikey Ruckus uh tweeted 24 minutes ago. It's a lot of MFers in the crowd that were quickly Googling how to use those cameras. That's a good one. That is a good one. Damn, what a DDT. Man, Jack Perry looks like Sabu. Damn, Jack Perry got. I wonder if this is like. I wonder if this might be his new look. Yes, that venue looks really nice. I don't know if they can throw anybody in the water because there might be gators there. Oh, ooh, is he gonna pile drive him? Damn, he got Mark Davis up. Here's the cover. Kick out. Got the snare trap in. Ah, he got it. Got it. Damn. This dude's gonna. Yeah, he's trying to gut wrench him. Oh, damn. Nasty slot. Damn. All right, let's see what Jack. You know what? Jack Perry might actually end up winning this match. Oh, that's a night. That's it. Here's the cover. Pile driver. Mark Davis wins. So Mark Davis advances in the. Oh, nice. They went to collision. All right, Renee's in the ring with Mark Davis. That's interesting. Okay, I think I know where they're doing it. Yeah, they don't like you, Don Callis. No stairway denied. What? Fletcher. Here's Kyle Fletcher. If you haven't checked out his video from his YouTube channel, It's an actually really good video of his journey from the injury to when he returned at Double or Nothing. Protostar is the new alpha. That's a good one. Kyle Fletcher's my guy. Give me some sugar. What the? Man, I just realized he got a really big head. Like his head's like, bloop. Oh, he's cleared. This crowd is. These freaking comments that these people are like, F you, man. Don't say his name like that. Ooh, those are fine words. Uh-oh. Oh, damn, Takesha. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, he got the conglomeration. Damn, I didn't okay, man, there's a lot of things I did not expect. That's a really interesting mix. He wants him. You know what? I wonder if that's going to be a match at Forbidden Door. Mm. That's interesting. Now I'm telling you, man, there's gonna be if you look at Osprey, the way he's dressing, Alex Winter, she was in all black. I'm telling you, they gonna turn heel before this year's out. Also, I want to keep in mind and remind you guys, if you remember last year, there was a confrontation between the Don Callis family and the Death Riders when Moxley, I believe, before or after he won the title or lost the title. And I believe it was at no, it was after. It was at the Aragon Ballroom. If you remember, they had a confrontation and then they just blew it off. Or they went away. So there's some history there. I like how the touch of he was in the back and they're walking away. He's like, hey, my entrance is this way. I'm sorry. The Death Riders got the best entrance. Man, Moxley's hyped. He's just going back and forth, bouncing around. All right, here we go. The Rascals. Oh yeah, the Rascals. They've been having Moxley's going to forearm all three of them in different occasions. Watch or different situations. Ah, Marina's. I like how Tony Schiavone's warned him was like, "You better get serious because you are in." Yep, there you go. Damn, you got Wesley and Will Osprey. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Damn. What a chop. Yep. Pac is very indifferent with Osprey. All right, we got Pac and Zachary Wentz. Moxley's in. Here we go. Here's the first one. Zachary Wentz gonna get that forearm. There's one. Well, back elbow. Moxley has one of the worst in a good way. Like one of them, like it looks damn like it hurts. Regarding the forearm. Oh damn, Zachary Wentz knocked Mox and Pac off. Uppercut by Wesley. Ooh, drop kick by Zachary Wentz. All right, Myron Reed. Ooh, nice. Ooh, yo, the Rascals are putting in a good match. Oh, nice, nice. Oh, oh. Wesley's wanting. All right, so we got Wesley and Osprey. Man, this we're in the third hour. Yeah, we're in the third hour. This show's gone by quickly, like just like a breeze. Yeah, it doesn't the way this man, the pacing of the show, I think what it is that we've gotten wrestling. Like, gee, what a novel concept. You have wrestling on your show. Jay Styles, what's up, man? Thank you for tuning in. I'm kind of glad they left this match for Collision because this has been a really good trios match. Ah, Osprey tags in Pac. Nice kick. You got Pac and Myron Reed. Man, this speed and athletic. Oh, damn. Nice belly to belly. Nice boot to the face. Ooh, nice. Oh, damn. He's just slinging them. Man, that dude. Woo. All right, Moxie's back in. Nice clothesline. Another clothesline. Another clothesline. Another clothesline. Another clothesline. Osprey. Moxley. Pac. Osprey. Cutter. That was nice. Between Pac, Osprey, and Moxley, they must have hit at least 10 clotheslines. Ooh. Pile driver. Oh, damn. Myron Reed kicked out. Damn. Kick out. Ooh, nice move by. Oh, nice. That was a nice counter and a cutter by Myron Reed on Moxley. That was nice. Ooh, that was a running clothesline by Moxley in the upper right corner. Oh, Osprey's on top on the upper left corner. Let's see what Osprey does. Damn, stomp on his left arm. Oh, damn, that was. Oh my god, that was such a. Damn, these guys are. Damn, yo, this sequence of submission holds. That that was amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. Wow. We got the ops. Oh, Samoa Joe's got some opportunities or something. He's gonna be away for a few months. Oh, oh, there's some tension between Bowens and Hook. Mm. You know what? I think it might be for this thing. Metal Gear Solid. Is it Metal Gear? Um, the damn show that he does on Peacock. Twisted Metal. There you go. I think it's season 3. They're about to shoot. All right, we're at a commercial break. Yeah, I think it's for Twisted Metal because I know they got renewed for another season. So I think he's shooting Twisted Metal season 3. Yeah, that's what I think it is. I should look it up. Man, a few people are calling for Myron Reed to be in the C2. That's not bad. Yeah, this is tonight's show has been really fun. This has been a really good show. The 3 hours have gone by like a damn breeze. Like it's amazing how quickly 3 hours has gone by. Damn. Yeah, but he's shooting it. That's the thing. They got renewed for season 3. Yeah, because you figure, yeah, they'll film this summer, and then of course post edited and everything. Yeah, so probably by the beginning of next year. Damn, somebody made Oreo ice cream bars. Man, I could go for that right now. All right, TNT Sports. Oh man, come on. We want to see the last match. All right, here we go. We got damn. They beat up Ty J. Damn, damn. This match. Okay, it's 9:46. So this show ain't gonna finish till like 10:30 with Shida and Statlander. All right, we got Andrade versus Ace Austin. Oh no, it's not. We got the Bang Bang Gang with Ace Austin. Man, Ace Austin is pretty much the gambit of pro wrestling, if you really think about it. All right, here we go. We got Andrade versus Ace Austin. And then after this, you got the street fight. Kris Statlander versus Hikaru Shida. Hmm. One. Kick out. This is definitely a collision match. Ace Austin versus Andrade. Ooh, nice counter. Man, Ace Austin got he gonna squat with him. Ah, Andrade got out of it. Nice back elbow. Another back elbow. Ooh, nice. Nice arm drag. Ooh, nice counters. Ooh. All right, they're going to picture in picture right now, folks. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to this live reaction and review. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the City of Wrestling. That way you're notified when the City of Wrestling drops its latest content and goes live, as well as check out the community section. Check out the playlist of City of Wrestling, YouTube, and follow City of Wrestling on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, and Blue Sky. Uh Nah, they only do 3 hours when uh Collision has to be when the playoffs, the NBA, no, not the NBA, the NHL playoffs. They got to preempt it, and it'll have. Oh, was it the NCAA tournament? And I believe Turner has the playoffs, the MLB playoffs. I think that's when they also get preempted or do the 3 hour shows. Yeah, 3 hour shows are. I mean, they do it because, like when they have the Dynamite collisions, they do the 3 hours because it fulfills how many hours they have to have of collision yearly. So you figure last week was 3 hours, this week is 3 hours, so they split collision an hour each. So the last 2 weeks have been one collision show. Yeah, even with WWE when they like the 3 hours that they were doing Raw from 2012 till um when they moved to Netflix, like the third hour would, and that's that they were. Ooh, damn. Ooh, that was nasty. And that's how that's not considering how they would format their show. Ooh, nice. Like when you do a 3-hour show, I looked it up with Nitro. When they were doing 3-hour shows, they had like 13 matches. Wait a minute, who's the man in the mask? Uh-oh, Taya James. Damn, he brought her over the ring. Yo, this is dope. He helped him over the ring. All right, so you got the conglomeration versus the Don Callis family for the AW Trios Championship. Kick out. Man, this is a great match to have right before the street fight. Yeah, it always, the third hour always. The only reason they got around it was because there was no major alternative. You know, you figure in 2012, that was 2 years after Hogan and Bischoff and TNA. So you really didn't have nothing. Ring of Honor was on Sinclair, which would air in different parts of the country, like sporadically. So it wasn't consistent. So it was it's like, we can do it. We'll make money off the ads and everything. All right, they're in the bottom right turnbuckle. Ace is climbing the ropes with Andrade on his shoulders. Andrade fighting off with the elbows to the shin. Oh, nice. That was a nice counter. Yeah, the 3 hours of Dynamite, that's that's tough. Oh, what a kick by Austin. Telling you, man, Ace Austin is the gambit. Damn. Back elbow. She's actually a wrestler. That's Tiara James. Andrade wins. Yeah, most of the women that take the pictures with Andrade, they're wrestlers. Yeah, Tiara James. Got the lights out Philly street fight. I wonder what surprises we're gonna get in this match. I wonder. Folks, I'll be right back. This is the last break I'm gonna take before this main event. I need to get more water and everything. So guys, I will be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Again, thank you guys for tuning into this live reaction of AEW Dynamite and Collision. Make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the City of Wrestling. That way you're notified when the City of Wrestling drops its latest content and goes live. Let me try something. Do, do. Oh man, this has been a really good show. Really, honestly, I think this is probably one of the best um post pay-per-view dynamites in a long time. Like so many things. Like I didn't expect Takeshita to be with the conglomeration coming out and everything, but I'll talk about that after this the show ends and everything because there's quite a few things like, oh wow, this is interesting development. And what I like about it is that it's transitioning to the next phase going into Forbidden Door, but it's not like, oh, we're going right there. It's like a smooth transition where okay, we got this and that, and boom. All right, here we go. Lights on, lights off. You have to do what you have to do. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Haunt East and Haunt West. That's funny. All right, here we go. It's non-sanctioned. I got a feeling something's gonna go down tonight. I got a feeling something weird is gonna go down in this match. Man, Chris Statlander needs new music. All right, there is no time limit to this. Mark Davis, like his wrestling style from the 90s? Mm, Ooh, nice kick by Shida, Statlander. I would say the 80s is more of a Terry Gordy. Yeah, from the 90s, I really don't. His size, his speed. Um, yeah, it's tough. The only one I could think of is Terry Gordy. Ooh, damn. There's another chop. Uh oh, here comes weapons. Statlander's looking underneath the ring. Ah, she's got a steel chair. It's it amazes me watching um Statlander knowing what she's come back from as far as both her knee injuries. Like it's amazing where she's at. All right, we got all right, what's Statlander gonna do? Slingshot to the bottom right corner with the chair on top. Oh, nah, she that was close. Damn. I mean, that's a strong possibility that it could be them. Oh, nice kendo stick to the abs. Damn, I didn't see that. Yeah, now Sheeta got the kendo stick. Yeah, she definitely gonna use that kendo stick now. What is Sheeta doing? Chris Statler's gonna turn this move into a power bomb. Wait a minute, is that an apple? So they're in the upper left corner. Yeah, that was an apple. Man, she's shoving an apple down her throat. Wait, was she gonna kick her? Damn, she kicked her with an apple in her mouth. Ah, damn. That's nasty. That is nasty. Oh, they're heading to the back. Oh, they're in the. Damn, she took the barricade off. Oh, she's gonna. Yeah, the guardrail. Damn, she's gonna suplex it. Somebody's landing on that thing. Mm, that's gonna hurt. Final timeout. Yeah, if you guys didn't hear, the Spanish broadcast team announced that AEW will be running AEW Grand Slam Mexico this August. There is no date. No date has been announced, but they will be. That's what was announced by Carlos Cabrera. All right, Shida's. Yeah, she's got the Kindle stick around Statlander's neck, pulling back. Yeah, she's trying to get Statlander to tap. I mean, what promotions outside of WB and AEW run house shows in TNA? I mean, I know NWA runs a few events, but it's not as frequent as it is. I think it's there's so many independent promotions, and you're seeing these wrestlers booked frequently that kind of is a house show to some extent. And I think that's the other thing. There's so many platforms that these independent promotions are on, that these wrestlers are getting at those reps. Ooh, oh, damn! Superplex on the chair, steel chairs. Damn, damn, that's nasty. Damn, kick out. And we got Osprey and Mark Davis next week on Hart Tournament. Damn, she did a moonsault and landed her forearms on the tables. Damn, kick out. Damn, next week we got Roosh and MJF. Nice forearm. Yeah, they're exchanging forearms, but man, them damn that landed on them steel chairs, man. Woo! Ooh, nice kick to the head by Shida. Yeah, I wonder who's gonna be the wild card. I mean, a lot of people are expecting Mercedes and or Britt Baker. Damn, she did a pop up. Okay. I mean, it could be Athena. It could be um not Ring of Honor. I mean, they tape shows. They're weekly shows, but they don't do house shows. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Britt Baker and Mercedes are probably the obvious, but it could be Athena. It could be um Deonna Purrazzo. It could be trying to think of who else. Yeah, those are the two that come to mind. What is wait a minute, they're setting up tables and chairs. Okay. Statlander's setting up a table, but right in front of the announcer's table, and then Sheeta's setting up or chairs. Mm, damn, damn. And they're going in on this. They are definitely going in. Damn, a suplex. Yeah, Sheeta's going on the chairs. Knew it. Knew it. Stat took that spot on the guardrail. I knew she was going to take that spot. Uh-oh, fluorescent lights. Ah, she raked her eyes. This has been a really good main event. Damn. She busted them fluorescent lights. Damn, is Sheeta gonna win? Stat kicked out. Yeah, they're Yoda Suji's tweeted today at on May 28th, which is probably gonna be in the morning here. There is gonna be an announcement for everyone. All right, that's interesting. Damn, she's freaking. They have a bunch of eliminators, Jay. They have a bunch of eliminator matches. And wins and losses do matter. Damn, she broke the kendo stick. Damn, she stabbed her in the forehead. Uh-oh. Is she gonna do the stat bomb? Damn, she went through the table. Looks like Sheeta's bleeding from her head or something. Yo, Statlander is extreme. Oh, she got her back. Yeah, Statlander's back from the. Wait a minute, Harley Cameron's here. Wait a minute, what the hell? Wait a minute, is Harley gonna turn on her? Statlander wins. Damn, what a match. Yeah, so this Saturday they're gonna address the TBS championship. Man, her back is she got cut from that fluorescent glass. What a match. What a main event. So, folks, that is concludes AEW Dynamite slash Collision. Um, yeah, this 3 hours had a lot of stuff going on it. I mean, from the start of the show with Osprey and Kenny Omega being in the trainings room, and Kenny's warning Osprey, "Hey, don't trust the Death Riders," and then Moxley walks in. Kevin Knight coming out, Speedball confront him. Kevin Knight shrugs him. He turns on him. Ciampa attacking Jericho. Let's see what else we got. Jake Doyle returning. Kevin Knight interrupting MJF when he was being interviewed backstage. Then Kyle Fletcher running up on Kevin Knight and looking at the TNT. Uh, the Brawling Birds, and then of course the announcement that next week Alex Winter is going to face the wild card in the women's AEW Owen Hart tournament. The MJF celebration. Mark Briscoe interrupts. MJF leads. Then he's confronted by Roosh. So next week we get Roosh and MJF for the AEW Championship. Um, Copeland Cage, the 5 second pose. The dogs, which are David Finlay and Clark Connors, attack Copeland Cage. What else we got? Speedball Bailey sends a message to Kevin Knight. That match is, I think that match might happen. Oh man. So they announced some of the card for next week. I wonder if that match might happen Saturday. Actually, no, it ain't gonna happen Saturday. It might happen a little bit later. So that is something that we should anticipate. Um, Kyle Fletcher being cleared to return in the ring. Takeshita showing up with the conglomeration to confront Kyle Fletcher and the Don Callis family. Let's see. Samoa Joe, he's going to be going away for a few months and everything. Oh yeah, Speedball. There you go. Thank you. I knew it was. I knew it. I was like, wait, was it next week? I figured it was next week. Um, yeah. So Samoa Joe's going away for a few weeks. Divine Dominion attacked TJ. Andrade defeating Ace. That was a really good match. Andrade and Ace Austin. Then Kris Statlander defeating Hikaru Shida in a freaking crazy lights out match. So I mean, there's a lot to look forward to and everything. So again, Collision will be 2 hours this Saturday. So damn, said I was gonna do MLW. So yeah, I might do MLW and Collision live reaction. I don't know. I'll see how I feel and how I can do that, but I'm not gonna make it work. But yeah, this was a very interesting um Dynamite Collision. Yeah, honestly, I think this Dynamite was probably one of the best post pay-per-view Dynamites in a long time. Like this was a really good Dynamite, solid one. It established everything. You didn't hear Darby. Of course, he lost and everything. So The one thing that didn't happen on the show, but it was on social media, was Swerve standing backstage and Kevin Knight walking by and Swerve having a smirk, like, and Kevin Knight walking by. So that's something very interesting. And it was only on Swerve Strickland's X account at the time. It could be on his social media and stuff like that. So yeah, other than that, this is a good show. It was fun. The crowd was hot and everything. Um, yeah, looking forward to Collision and then next week. And one other thing, it was announced on the AEW Spanish commentary that AEW Grand Slam Mexico will be returning in August. So the way it looks, it might be at the beginning of August, considering All In Wembley is going to be at the end of August. So other than that, man, this was a fun night of professional wrestling on a Wednesday night. Hot when damn it's 62. Damn, thank God that temperature went down. Man, when I started this stream, it was like 82 degrees outside. So if you wonder why I was like, man, how come he's not talking much, man? It's hot. It's surprisingly hot and everything. But man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys subscribe to the City of Wrestling. That way you're notified when the City of Wrestling drops its latest content and it goes live. Follow City of Wrestling on Facebook, Instagram, X, Threads, and Blue Sky, and of course YouTube. Um, yeah, man, this was fun. Um, a lot to look forward to. A lot to look forward to. So we'll see what happens with AEW. We'll see what happens in pro wrestling tomorrow. I think with the news that happened with New Japan being sold or the remaining shares going to TV Ashi and Cyber Cyber Agent, which oversees Cyber Fight, which owns Noah, DDT Pro, and TJPW. That's all those promotions, including New Japan, are under uh, Cyber Agent. So it's a lot of interesting things. And of course, we talked about it on my TikTok live stream earlier. So it's a lot of stuff happening in the world of wrestling. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Um, of course, you got the news coming out of the WWE uh, shareholders lawsuit. I saw an excerpt. Man. So it's just a wild week in wrestling. Like I say, man, it's never a dull moment in wrestling. But yeah, tonight's AEW Dynamite, man, this is a really good. This was a top to bottom, a really quality show. Um, I see it on X. You know, it's a legitimate case that people have regarding not enough women being featured. I honestly been saying they need to include more women in the factions to get them more visible and then lead to more matches. Um, but it's something I mentioned on my personal TikTok stream that if you look at pop culture now, there's not a lot of women leads and everything for various reasons. So it's just one of those things that's it doesn't excuse that they're not featuring more women, but when you look at the landscape of just entertainment as a whole, and even other wrestling promotions that aren't women promotions, like it's all across the industry in professional wrestling. If it's not an all women show, like the women aren't being um how do I put this? They're being featured, but it's only the women that they are featuring. There isn't a lot of depth added to the other women that are being featured on the card and everything. It's just the ones that they're primarily featuring. There's depth behind them. So that's something, I mean, with time that could be fixed and everything. But you know, it was mentioned, like Tony Khan mentioned at the ROH, not the ROH, the Double or Nothing scrum that he likes. It's easier for him to book women in ROH because it's not constrained to times, commercials and so on, and just a lot of outside factors. So take a look at that excerpt from the media scrum and everything. It's something I've noticed and seen and everything. And I remember a few years ago, people were talking about. It's like, man, I wonder if like are the networks not wanting to feature more women, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. So I mean, just look at our society. Like you kind of got to put two and two together. Unfortunately, it's the case. It shouldn't be, but when you look at it, it's like, okay, I kind of get where this is going and everything, or how everything is. But I don't know. We'll see. Things I know things can change, in a few months and everything. So we'll see what happens. But man, thank you guys for tuning into this live reaction of AEW Dynamite and Collision. This was fun. Let's see. Women's wrestling overseas is a lot. Yeah, with Will Ospreay's promotion, Eve Riot Wrestling, Stardom, TJPW, Marigold. There's another one that I'm thinking of. Even here, like if you've tuned into Wild Women of Wrestling, there's there's some pretty cool storylines happening there. But with the prominent um wrestling promotions here in America, and if you watch WWE, you look at that and it's kind of the same thing. It's only a select few women that are on the show. And you guys know I did a breakdown of the match stats and everything, and the way they format their show, it's not conducive to flushing out a lot of storylines and everything with the women like it was 10 years ago. So I mean, it's something that I hope get is fixed and everything, because there's a lot of women that are talented that should be on TV. But again, there's commercials, timing. It's Man, people think it's easy, like, oh, they should do this. Like, yeah, we have ideas, or I shouldn't say ideas, suggestions. But when you look at how everything is operating, everything is just like, okay. And the thing is, if something is implemented and it clicks, you don't want to overkill it by continuously doing it. Then it loses this uniqueness and everything. So, I mean, that's the unfortunate reality. But thank you guys. I got to call it a night. Got a lot of stuff to do, and everything. But man, thank you guys for tuning into this live reaction and review. Um, be on the Subscribe to City of Wrestling, like I always say. That way you're notified when a City of Wrestling it goes live or drops its latest content. Um, yeah, I'll see what I'm gonna do Saturday. If I'm more than likely probably gonna do both MLW and Collision. I think the second hour of MLW is probably gonna coincide with the first hour of AEW. So I'll see what I do with that and see who I'll bring on that day. So we'll see what happens. But man, you guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, enjoy the world of wrestling. There's a lot to enjoy with pro wrestling across the board, across the world, and everything. So it's a lot of good stuff going on in the world of wrestling. So don't shortchange yourself. Go out there and find uh, pro wrestling that's fun. So with that, folks, I'm out.